Guys, my name is Stan, and I'm sure you guys have heard about the roofing cold calling lead generation industry. So if in case you have and you've been waiting on an interview, if in case you're already working, if you want to get better, or if you have questions and generally speaking about this industry and why is there even an industry for, all right, I'll be glad to solve those questions. Hopefully this video helps solve some of them. And let's get started. First of all, you do need to understand that this industry is dedicated to call people that are affected by or that live in a certain area where they were affected by storms, tornadoes, hurricanes, any bad weather that affected a certain area. All right. So as you may know, the United States is well known for being a country where they get hit with all sorts of bad weather.
Really, nigga?
Anywhere from windstorms, tornadoes, hailstorms, which is the big pieces of ice that come up from the sky. You got hurricanes, hitting all the coast of Florida, North Carolina, and that happens all year long. And starting in usually between March when you start getting the hailstorms, July when you start getting all the high winds, and then on October when you start getting all the hurricanes. So there's many seasons, and that's the reason why there's even an industry for it, and where us as telemarketers, we call areas that were affected. We represent several roofing, construction companies, insurance restoration. All right. So now that you know there's an industry, this is how it works. All right. So they get affected by storms, tornadoes, hurricanes, any of this bad weather. All right. As you may know, what can happen to a property after a storm? It can have damage. It can result with damage. It can damage the roof. It can damage the siding of the house. It can damage the windows. Even the fence. It can drop fences, break. It can cause to break a skylight. It can damage the property in many ways, right? And these homeowners know it, and that's the reason why 99% of the homes in the United States have homeowners insurance. As a matter of fact, it's mandatory.
And that's a fact.
When you're buying a house, typically it's known here in Mexico as Infonavit, in the United States, when you're purchasing a house through the bank, and you're paying it in payments, it is required for you to purchase also insurance. It comes included in the mortgage and your monthly or yearly payments, because they know that they can have bad weather. It could damage the entire property or just part of it, and it has to have insurance, someone that will be liable to pay for those damages if in case they weren't caused by the homeowner itself. That being said, also important for you to know that the houses in the US are made from materials that are very fancy. They look nice, but yet they're not resistant as concrete or steel or any other material that is resistant. Usually a good 80 to 90% of the homes in the United States are made off of actually the roof is made out of a material that's called shingles, which is a thin layer of asphalt that is covered with little granules, which is little rocks that are on top of it. That's supposed to keep the water outside. However, when you start getting this hailstorms, which is the granizo,
What did you say?
it starts impacting the roof in a way that it smashes the granules inside of the asphalt, and it actually damages the roof. It causes little bruises on the roof that with time, with the sun and with rain, it starts washing down those granules. The asphalt melts, and then you start getting the water inside the home, and then they start getting a leak, right? That damages the property on the long run. That's what hail does to a roof. It can break a skylight. It can damage the soffits. No, not the soffits, but the sidings of the home. Or when you get the windstorm, it can lift up the shingles because it's very thin. What it can do is just lift it up, put it back into place. Sometimes it even tear it apart. It just kind of blow it away. Or it can just lift it, put it back into place, and nothing happened. However, it did damage one part of the shingle where it just tore it apart a little bit. And once you start getting the rain and the sun, it starts to damage the whole thing, allowing water inside the roof, and at the end of the day, causing it to leak.
Okay. The only explanation is I'm still asleep, dreaming that the house is flooded.
All right, so those are common things that would happen with hail or wind. Of course, with the tornadoes, even worse. A hurricane, you know it. Now that you know that what things can cause, damage on the property, now that you also know that there's insurance to pay for those damages, because they know that this happens all year long, all right? Every single year they get hit by these bad weather. Who's responsible, right? The insurance is responsible for paying to get the damages fixed, and somebody needs to get the job done. Who do you think needs to do the work? Contractors. The contractors are, construction workers, roofing companies, insurance restoration, construction companies, general contractors, right? These are the people that are actually going to do the labor of fixing the damages for the homeowner, the owner of the house. They're going to fix the damages. Who's going to pay for the damages is the insurance company. The insurance is going to pay for the damages. The roofer or the contractor is going to do the job, and then the homeowner is going to get benefited. Getting a brand new roof, brand new sidings, brand new gutters, skylights, whatever was damaged, it needs to go back to its original condition before the storm. All right, insurance is in charge of paying for it. Roofing company is in charge of fixing it, and the homeowner is in charge, to pay his insurance company, of course, every year, every month, whatsoever. Now that you know this, it's also important for you to know that our part of the job as telemarketers, as appointment setters, as agents, is to bring it to their attention, because they don't know. Homeowners are new. Sometimes it's the first house they own, and they don't know nothing. They get overwhelmed when they're buying a house that they don't know what they signed up for. They don't know that they have insurance, that what is it supposed to cover, right? It's like when you buy a car, a brand new car, and from the agency, and then you were overwhelmed signing here and there. You don't know exactly what you signed up for. You don't know the coverage on your policy. All right, so you end up having an issue. You don't know exactly if that's covered or not. So same thing with the house. You don't know always what is covered, but a good 90%, 99% of the time, the roof is covered, because by law or by, it's in the best interest of the bank to make sure that the house is covered, because it can get damages, and who's going to pay for it? The homeowner? He's stuck with a loan. He can't pay the house on itself on cash. So he's paying the bank monthly because he can't afford a house one-time payment. So evidently, he wouldn't have the cash to pay for a brand new roof or the entire property if in case a tornado or hurricane came through, right? That's why there has to be insurance to pay for damages. Anyways, so it's important that you know that our part of the field is to bring it to their attention. We call them to let them know that our roofing contractor company is out in this area providing the homeowners in this area that were affected by the storm, whether or they do or don't see any damages yet. They may have damage, not even know it, right? Our job is to let them know about what we're doing and to schedule an appointment with them. Let them know, okay, this is what we're doing. We're inspecting the houses. It's only on the outside of the home. We verify to see if there's any damage that can later become an issue for you. No, there's no cost, okay? Why is there no cost? You might be skeptical as well. You as an agent are thinking, why is this no cost? Why am I supposed to be getting paid when, who pays me? All right, very simple, okay? Very simple. The roofing contracting company that is in the United States is paying us for every appointment that we schedule for them to go out there and meet. It's like they are buying the contact, okay? But they do want to have that opportunity for the homeowner to allow them to check their property, the outside of the property, to see if there's damages. Because if there's damages, guess what? They're going to tell the insurance, your policy holder has damages and yet is entitled for a brand new roof, a brand new windows, brand new sidings, whatever's the case, right? We deal with that, right? Or they deal with that. Your part of the field is just to call the owner, schedule the appointment so that one of the inspectors can either arrive tomorrow or the following day, or whenever the homeowner is available. Your job is to schedule the appointments. Of course, you have to follow certain guidelines depending on the company that you're going to be working with. All right, you need to follow a certain guideline on when the homeowner will be there. When can you schedule the appointment? Great. So now that you know this, you need to understand it's always going to be a good service. homeowners don't know what they are entitled for, and it's up to you to bring it to their attention, to make them understand what they need. All right, because also it's important for you to know that let's imagine that you have a insurance on your car, okay, and then you're running late to go to work. You crash in the middle, right? Middle of the way, you crash, and you're like, man, it's too late. I can't wait on the insurance. Let me get to work because or else I get fired, right? And you can't afford to lose your job. So you drive all your way to work, and then that's when you call your insurance. Guess what the insurance is going to tell you? You were supposed to call me on the spot. You were supposed to let me know on the spot. I'm not going to pay for something because I'm not even sure if this happened over here or you're just lying to me, right? Same thing with the roof. Same thing with the house. Whenever there's a storm, the homeowners immediately need to get their home assessed. They need to get their home inspected, okay? Why? Is because if they wait until they have damages, like often they do, they neglect the fact that they need to get their home inspected because they think that they don't have the money right now, because they think they'll have to pay for something, because they think they don't have the time right now. They don't want to deal with it. Who wants to deal with the insurance? Nobody does. It's a pain in the ass.
Ain't nobody got time for that.
But we make it simple for them. We make it simple, we check it, we assess it, we'll let them know. We do the whole process, we get them taken care of, right? But it's up to you to let them know, because they're not gonna call you till they have a leak. That's the problem. It's up to you to let them know before they have the leak that they have to get the roof assessed, the house inspected before they have damages, because the insurance, guess what they're gonna do? They're gonna wash their hands and say, you know what?
Not my problem, nigga.
Man, it's been too long. It's almost been a year or two already. The biggest storm we had, was over a year now. You didn't get the roof inspector. You didn't care to give us a call. We cannot cover you. It is up to you to get it fixed, or else we'll drop your insurance company. That's simple, and it's legit, right? By law, I mean, they're entitled to do that because homeowner neglected the roof. They didn't do the maintenance. As part of the policy when they're signing is that they are responsible for the maintenance of the roof, right? Cleaning the leaves, make sure there's no moisture, cleaning the gutters, make sure there's not a whole lot of granules and all these type of things that as a homeowner you are responsible for. But however, people don't do it. All right. So this is just the overall view about what is the industry about, who pays, all right? What is it that you do? What's your part of the field? Why are you doing this? Why is it important for them as a homeowner to accept the fact that you got to check the roof, and why to schedule an appointment with you? All right. First of all, because you're a beast, okay? Because you know what you're talking about after watching this and several other videos that will help you, either on my channel or on different other channels, which it helped me a lot, getting to know a lot about this industry. First, when I started, I was having a very difficult time getting to know about this industry because I had no clue about even what a shingle was. I knew nothing about roofs, nothing about construction in the US, okay? So when I started, it was very difficult. But after doing research after research after research, and over time, I mastered it. I became a beast on it. I've been able to make a really good lifestyle. And I want to transmit that to you. I don't know what part of the country you're at. I don't know you, okay? But if you're not making it happen now, this is the place where you can make it happen, all right? If you're already at the lifestyle that you want, and you can make it better. If you don't have the lifestyle you want, you can make it happen, just like I did. I come from nothing, and today be able to say that I've reached financial freedom. You could do it here, all right? This actual job pays off a lot. You just got to make sure that you're doing your homework, all right? That you're getting prepared. You want to sound professional on the phone. You want to sound like you're talking about, even though you don't have a clue about what you're talking about, you definitely want to sound like it, all right? So hopefully this video helps you. Make sure you subscribe to the channel, give it a thumbs up to help the algorithm, and so I can get to as many people as possible. If you're looking for a job, all right, link on the description below or above, depending on what social media you're watching this. So in case you're watching this video, just make sure you're subscribing right now, and you'll receive more content about this information. All right, you have a good day. You get prepared, do your homework. If in case you're waiting on an interview, All right, make sure you're watching this type of videos, get you pumped up, get you motivated, get you pumped up with knowledge. Have a good day, man. Take care.